Hi, my name is Velez, and I will be reading Chief's Penguin by Sarah Lindsay. The world is large and full of ice. It is hard to amaze. Its attention may take the form of sea leopards. That much any penguin knows that staggers onto Cape Royds in the spring. They bark, they bow one to another. She swans forward, he walks on her back. They get on with it. Later, he assumes his post, an egg between his ankles. Explorers want to see everything, even the faces of penguins whose eggs have been stolen for science. At night they close the tent flaps to fabricate sundown, hunch together over penguin fried and butter, and write up their notes. Mornings they clump over shit-stained rocks, tuck eggs in their mittens, and shout, "Got one! Got one!" They shove back their balaclavas. They feel warm all over. The penguins scurry for something to mother. Anyone's egg will do. Any egg, no matter how stiff and useless the contents. Even an egg stone to warm. And one observer slips to a widow a red tin that once held cheese. Finally the wooden ship sails, full of salted penguin, dozens of notebooks, embryos, explorers who missed as little as possible. But the penguin cherished the red tin on her feet. She knew what was meant to happen next, and she wanted it, with a pure desire, refined for 35 million years in the dark eye of every progenitive cell. And it happened. A red tin beak broke through, and a baby flopped into the rock nest, smelling of cheese. But soon he was covered with guano, so that was all right, begging for krill from his aunt's throats, just like the others. Winter: blue ice, green ice, black sea, hot breath of yellow-jawed killer whales. Summer: pink slime on black rock, squaws that aim for the eye, krill, krill, a shivering moult, krill, krill, a mate, and so on. And though he craved dairy products he never found any. Though he was miraculous no one came to say so. The world is large and without a fuss has absorbed stranger things than this. So, how I came to this poem was basically looked through the table of contents, read whichever title seemed interesting, and that's a pretty interesting title. This is about the sixth or seventh one I read, and the first time I read it, I just thought it was sad. And I admired how Sarah Lindsay chose her words to make you feel compassionate towards the penguins and guilty of doing things like that to basically everything that's non-human. And I was like, dang, like we don't appreciate everything else that's like that. And okay, so the second time and the rest of the times, like five more times, I read it more thoroughly, and you can see the penguins and the observer's point of view, and they betray us like inconsiderate and evil. Like when it says explorers want to see everything, even the faces of penguins whose eggs has been stolen for science, and the shouting of "Yay! I got one!" And then the penguins is all like sad and desperate to mother an egg. And I noticed how in the second to last paragraph it said a red tin beak broke through and a baby flopped into the rock nest. Well, I think it's pretty impossible. So I think the mother penguin imagined it, and because of how she wanted it so much, and it shows how bad we are affecting other animals, I guess. And it says in the last paragraph, krill, krill, a shivering mote, krill, krill, I mean, and so on. And to me, I saw it as basically their development. Like they eat, they grow, they develop, they shed their feathers, find a mate, have offspring, etc., etc. And it's like if you break this cycle with such an event, it can harm them as to the mother imagining the baby penguin coming out of a can. So yeah, it shows how important it is to them. So that's what I think.